Lacking the courage of the two speakers that follow, I have chosen to make my tribute in this way, to commemorate my life with my princess, known to you as both Mummy and Catherine. Since 6:30 the morning of New Year's Eve last year, I have needed to occupy my mind creating this personal video while listening to classical FM both day and night. Many people have said a death should be celebrated, and in attempting to avoid the funeral blues, these photos are a small alternative recollection of my own treasured memories as an option. There is a wall plaque at home which reads, "We've been through a lot together, and most of it was your fault. And the grief I feel now is all mine." We had a now departed friend, Alan Pemberton, when Catherine and I ran a small restaurant, Keepers, along with the next door pine shop called Losers. He wrote this: "In the sunshine of our memories, spun by silver threads so fine, lives a picture of our loving. All is saved, which is divine. Hold our love, which is forever. Call me, and I'm by your side. Trust the voice you hear within you, sending love from heaven's side." Her times in local amateur dramatics were acclaimed, and an accolade from the Grove Players production of Book of the Month read, "It is to the eternal credit of Catherine Chegwin, Betsy, that her portrayal of the teenage girl is that of charming innocence." And for the Bats production of A Woman of No Importance, Ricky Warburton wrote, "Mrs. Allenby, played by Catherine Hanlon, had the way of it. The smooth insouciance of that lady's delivery of Wilde's quips, her ability to suggest an elegantly fast flirtation, were a genuine period comedy." Far and above those, however, has been more than 3 decades in which she played her star lead role as my beloved lady, Mrs. Catherine Duncan. Both in England and Spain, she was my inspiration in gaining a degree and subsequently renovating 2 cortijos in Alcáriz, Andalusia. Loved by her Spanish-speaking neighbours and local builder Angel, she and he created and designed a beautiful home in which we lived for more than 8 years. While confidently driving Susie, her Suzuki, on the wrong side of the road, they drive on the right in Spain, only 2 weeks after passing her UK driving test, before arriving in the much less courteous, trickier and hotter Spanish climate. My employment keeping us apart for frequent week-long contracts elsewhere in Europe.
You are the promised kiss of springtime, what makes the lonely winter seem long. You are the breathless hush of evening that trembles on the brink of a lovely song. You are the angel glow that lights a star the dearest things I know are what you are.
I hope that our holidays in Malta, Scotland and Norway honoured her drive, enthusiasm, strength and dedication.
Someday my happy arms will hold you, and someday I'll know that moment divine when all the things you are mine. You are the promised kiss of springtime that makes the love.
Here, Dad, how much longer are you going to be in that bathroom?
Oh, blimey, you can't get a shaving piece in this house. Oh. Lonely winter, low.
The darker times of many a period of hospitalisation in England, Scotland, Spain and the medical centre aboard the Marco Polo cruise ship were tough and painful for us both. While enduring BiPAP treatment in ITCU, the Conquest Hospital, the song Windmills of Your Mind by Noel Harrison entered Catherine's thoughts. She later bought me the record and an accompanying framed photo, which I will treasure forever. 2 verses from it are: pictures hanging in a hallway or the fragment of a song, half-remembered names and faces, but to whom do they belong? When you knew that it was over, you were suddenly aware that the autumn leaves were turning to the colour of her hair. A circle in a spiral, a wheel within a wheel, never ending or beginning on an ever-spinning reel, as the images unwind like the circles that you find in the windmills of your mind. After her final discharge on the 25th of October 2021 for end-of-life bed care at home, she suffered isolation, loneliness and discomfort with little communication, but finally slipped away with me holding her hand. Today we will remember the face of a dearly loved and loved dearly wife, mother, grandmother, twice great-grandmother and dear friend. May God bless her soul.
Like a clock whose hands are sweeping past the minutes of its face, and the world is like an apple whirling silently in space, like the circles that you find in the windmills of your mind, like a tunnel that you follow to a tunnel of its own, down a hollow to a cavern where the sun has never shone, like a door that keeps revolving in a half-forgotten dream, or the ripples from a pebble someone tosses in a stream, like a clock whose hands are sweeping past the minutes of its face, and the world is like an apple whirling silently in space, like the circles that you find in the windmills of your mind. Keys that jingle in your pocket, words that jangle in your head. Why did summer go so quickly? Was it something that you said? Lovers walk along the shore and leave their footprints in the sand. Is the sound of distant drumming just the fingers of your hand? Pictures hanging in a hallway and the fragment of a song, half-remembered names and faces, but to whom do they belong? When you knew that it was over, you were suddenly aware that the autumn leaves were turning to the colour of her hair. A circle in a spiral, a wheel within a wheel, never ending or beginning on an ever-spinning reel, as the images unwind, like the circles that you find